And I am Dr. Rita McGuire, and I want to welcome all of our business partners here at Wakana. I want to welcome our guest on the line. Maybe you have dialed in. Hopefully you're on the Zoom app so you can see the slides. And tonight, we're going to talk about male menopause and what mental health challenges that causes for men, as well as how all of this comes together where CBD can assist those challenges. So again, I'm Dr. Rita McGuire. I'm the Chief Medical Officer for Wakana, as well as one of the co-founders, and I represent the pillar of health. Our Wakana brand is not only professional, but you will see how our products truly are superior products, I would say, on the marketplace. But Wakana is much more than a CBD company. Truly, we are a movement. And I say that we're a movement, and I'm very passionate about our movement, is because our vision is that we exist to end the negative stigma. We understand when we use the word cannabis, that negative stigma arises, right? People think we're talking about getting high, but this stigma has caused so many in our communities and around the world to suffer out and lose out on the health and the wealth benefits that this plant offers. And our mission is that we are the catalyst to stir a movement that inspires people like you on the webinar to confidently find your space in the legal part of the industry as entrepreneurs, as formulators, as investors, really evoking the courage and strength of people to take back their health, wealth, legacy, and freedom. And of course, tonight, we're going to concentrate on our men. I want you to meet the other co-founders. Melissa Boston is our CEO. She is the visionary behind Wakana. She actually brings to us over 29 years of direct sales, as well as 15 years in corporate America, where she was MVP of 4 out of the 6 companies she was with. She is also a social media strategist. She is an author. She has built companies in over 40 countries, as well as trained over 50,000 distributors. Our president, Dr. Patricia Van Pelt, is a state senator right here in Illinois. She's serving her 3rd term. She's also an entrepreneur. She's an evangelist. And our senior VP of sales, Phyllis Nash, our fabulous Phyllis Nash, is what we call our midwife. But she brings over 30 years of sales experience, not only in real estate, but the restaurant business, as well as the liquor business. And then myself, Dr. Rita McGuire, I'm actually an obstetrician gynecologist. And you know, every Wednesday I'm on call, and every Wednesday we've got ladies in labor, but I've delivered babies for over 30 years now, but was introduced to CBD by Melissa Boston 3 years ago. So I am also a certifying physician for the medical marijuana program here in Illinois. I was the first physician to certify a patient in the opioid exchange program. And also I was asked by our governor, J.B. Pritzker, to testify for the legalization and taxation of the adult use law here in Illinois. Yes, I testified in front of the Judiciary Committee. So all 4 of us have been pioneers, and we're experts. We've been in this space for the last 3 years and truly excited to be the co-founders of Wakana. So let's talk about andropause, or male menopause. Tonight, you're going to really learn about the signs and symptoms of having male menopause or andropause or low testosterone levels. We're going to talk about some treatments. We're going to talk about diet plans. Of course, we're going to talk about CBD. So we're going to really talk about a lot of tools that we can help our loved ones that are males to really combat this andropause sort of syndrome for our men to be happier and healthier and have a more sexually satisfying life. So it is a real syndrome, andropause. We want our men to be strong, right? To be healthy, to be energetic. And so we're going to talk about what that means. So what is male menopause or andropause or menopause? You can call it a lot of things, but andropause is also known as male menopause. We understand that there is female menopause, but male menopause is considered to be a deficiency state in which the hormone testosterone goes below the normal range for an aging man. We saw, I don't know if you saw this publication, but in 2013, Time magazine did a whole issue on menopause. Why? Because in 2013, the industry that made drugs, prescription drugs for testosterone, the sales were about $2.4 billion. In 2022, this market in testosterone treatment for men who have menopause is expected to exceed $3.8 billion. So this is a big opportunity for us to really assist those that we know and love, men that are going through menopause, with a more holistic, natural approach to this issue. So the problem is testosterone. And you may say, really, what is testosterone? Well, testosterone gradually declines after a man reaches the age of 30. And you may know some millennials that are still having an issue despite their young age with a decline in testosterone level. So after the age of 30, it gradually just decreases and decreases and decreases, as you see in this slide. So what is testosterone? Many of you have heard. It is a sex hormone, and it's produced in large amounts in the testes. Women produce it too in smaller amounts from their ovaries, but this truly is known as a male sex hormone. Its effects are on every part of the body in a male. It affects their skin and the ability for hair growth and the collagen growth in the skin. It affects the sex organs. It affects sperm production, the erectile function, and even prostate growth. It affects the man's muscles, their muscle growth, their strength, their endurance. It affects their brain. It is affecting their sex drive, their mood, their confidence, even their memory. It affects their bone marrow, their red blood cell production, and even their bones, maintaining a healthy bone mass industry. So testosterone affects the skin, the sex, the muscle, the brain, the bone marrow, and the bones. In fact, men lose up to 90% of their testosterone from ages 25 to 70. Studies show that men with low testosterone have a 74% higher death rate. Genetically modified food and toxins in our water deplete testosterone levels. Cell phone, Wi-Fi radiation can deplete testosterone level. Other causes of low testosterone are autoimmune diseases like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis, scleroderma. Those who are heavy smokers, those who have particularly type 2 diabetes. There are genetic disorders like Klinefelter. Those are disorders where men have an extra X chromosome. So instead of having an XY, they have two X's and a Y. Certain surgeries, chemotherapy, and even pituitary or brain tumors can cause male menopause or andropause by decreasing testosterone levels. So some of the symptoms that men have when they have male menopause or andropause, typically they're very fatigued, they're weak, they have depression, they have mood swings, They have sexual problems like low libido, erectile dysfunction. They may have hair loss, insomnia, and of course, mood swings. So it kind of sort of sounds like what we women go through when we go through menopause. It's the same thing, different hormone, testosterone in the men, estrogen in a female. So this is a cute little cartoon where you can see a man on the left who has optimal testosterone. He has a sharp mind, he's happy, he's confident, he's strong, he's got a healthy heart, he's got strong erections and a healthy libido, he's got strong bones and plenty of energy. And then we have the man on the right with deficient testosterone. Those are the men that are moody, they're snappy at you all the time, they're depressed. They typically can have a high or increased risk of Alzheimer's or dementia. And what they also have is they have a lot of fat around their abdomen. Bad, bad sign, right? That fat is not a good thing to be around their abdominal area. They also have an increased risk of erectile dysfunction, low libido, and again, an increased risk of osteoporosis. So how do you diagnose male menopause or andropause? Well, your doctor will draw blood and they'll get a testosterone level, they'll get an estrogen level, they'll get a prolactin level. That's what the pituitary part of the brain will produce prolactin. They'll get a thyroid level to rule out thyroid disease. They'll get a sex hormone binding globulin. That is a special protein that if it's in high levels can cause a decrease in testosterone. They'll get a blood sugar level or a hemoglobin A1C just to rule out diabetes, and of course a BMI. We understand that a high BMI or obesity has a direct link to low testosterone. And when you look at all of the studies, again, it comes down to inflammation. When you are overweight and you have a lot of fat cells, that's inflammation. Inflammation is the culprit to so many disorders. So we will see a direct correlation with inflammation and a decrease in testosterone. So some of the traditional treatments that you will typically get from your physician once you're diagnosed with male menopause is, unfortunately, like many physicians, we don't talk to you about diet and exercise. We go straight for the jugular, right? We go straight for writing a prescription for testosterone, replacing that hormone. Or we'll go straight for a prescription for Viagra, because many men will present with low libido, erectile dysfunction, complaining to their physician that they're fatigued and they're tired and they really want to perform in the bedroom. They may also write a prescription for you for Zoloft or Prozac, an antidepressant, because many of these men are depressed as well because of the low testosterone, causing an effect in the brain, causing an effect with their libido, causing an effect with their serotonin and dopamine levels, causing depression and anxiety. And then, of course, we're going to talk about a very exciting treatment, and that's CBD. So the benefits of having an optimal testosterone level is that you have a man that has a sharper mind, he's confident, he's happy, he's strong, his heart is strong, he has strong, healthy libido, sexual functions, strong erections, strong bones, and plenty of energy. So we want to address all the men in your life currently that look like the guy on the left, and we want to transition that man in your life to be the guy on the right. And we're going to talk about how one of the components of cannabis can address a lot of those symptoms. So cannabis is the family, and it's a plant that has over 100 plus compounds. They're called cannabinoids. Two of the most common ones that we know about is THC, or delta-9 tetrahydrocannabinol. That's the part of the plant that gets you high. And then there's CBD, cannabidiol. That's the part of the plant that gives you the health benefits without the high. So THC has that paranoia, it has that mind high, that euphoria, and then CBD has no psychoactive component. It just gives you the clarity and the calmness without the high. So within the family of cannabis, there is marijuana. That's a species that has very high levels of delta-9 THC, the compound that gets you high, and very low levels of CBD. And then there's hemp. That's a species that has very trace amounts of THC, 0.3% or less to be precise, and higher levels of CBD. So tonight, we're going to talk about CBD that is extracted from the hemp plant and how that can help all of the men in our life, be it your husband, your boyfriend, your uncle, your grandpa, your nephew, your cousins, any male in your life that you absolutely know is struggling with some of the symptoms that male menopause or andropause can cause. So we're going to be talking about products that are extracted from the hemp species. That is the legal CBD that we are talking about tonight. So CBD, again, stands for cannabidiol. It is the most common compound found in the hemp species. I've been using CBD in my practice for the last 3 years, along with traditional treatments addressing autoimmune diseases, from anxiety to depression, diabetes, hypertension, and a lot of other chronic illnesses. So when we look at the plant, there is something called a full spectrum product. And that is using not only CBD, but some of the other main cannabinoids that synergistically on a cellular level really provide relief to those men that we love and care about. So CBD, CBG, CBC, delta-9 THC, delta-8 THC, all of these compounds come together and provide a more effective result when we're talking about anxiety and when we're talking about depression, when we're talking about the inability for a man to have an erection or have a decrease in libido, or in that man that may struggle with obesity and a lot of fat around the abdominal area. We're talking about a man that struggles with getting a good night's sleep, insomnia. We're talking about a man that has pain and inflammation due to the fact that they may have arthritis or even lupus or any of the autoimmune diseases that cause pain and inflammation. So CBD has many medicinal benefits. Again, a long list that you see here. There are disorders, again, on the right, where we talk about how CBD can assist. There's over 20,000 peer-reviewed articles that you can easily use your favorite search engine, put CBD in, and testosterone levels, for example, or put CBD in and put in anxiety. You will find all of the research and data that shows that CBD addresses these issues. So when we talk about how it works in the body, and this is very fascinating and very important, because when you look at all of the symptoms that men have that go through andropause, they're fatigued, they're weak, they have low libido, they have low sex drive, they have male baldness, they have a decrease in their hairline, they have issues with inflammation and pain, they have issues with osteoporosis. And you may wonder, how does CBD work to address all of that? And there's a real science. It's called the endocannabinoid system. And this system was discovered in the early 1990s. And this is the most vital regulatory system within the human body. And it's made up of receptors that are specifically looking for cannabinoids, or the parts of the plant like CBD and THC and CBC and CBN and the other cannabinoids that we saw in that wheel. And this system puts the body back in balance. We call it, it puts it back in homeostasis. This system regulates and modulates our mood, our temperature, how we think, how we feel, how we react, our blood sugar, our blood pressure. And these receptors are found in every organ and gland in our body. So when we look at andropause or male menopause, we really want to focus in two areas, and that's the brain. And I say the brain because the brain is where the male hormones have started to be produced. In the hypothalamus, there's a connection to the pituitary parts of the brain. From the pituitary, the receptors are in the testicles. So yes, the endocannabinoid system is found in the brain and the central nervous system, where testosterone is starting to be produced. It's found in these receptors, this GPR18 in the testicles and the testes, where testosterone is produced. So this system is specific for putting the body back in balance, helping to boost testosterone levels, helping to also reduce anxiety, helping to reduce depression, helping to give a man sleep, and we'll soon find out through our products, actually helping to increase that erectile function in a man. So it's the endocannabinoid system and these receptors. That's the science behind when you ingest CBD, you have male menopause, you have andropause, and why it works. So the connection between CBD and testosterone is fascinating. CBD is a powerful anti-inflammatory. And why that's important is because, again, inflammation in the fat cells that is surrounding a man when he has a lot of adipose, that beer belly causes a decrease in testosterone. That beer belly, that inflammation causes erectile dysfunction. That inflammation causes pain in the joints. CBD also can help boost testosterone by reducing stress. And also it helps to reduce the breakdown of testosterone in the liver. CBD is metabolized in the liver, so it's very important to be there so testosterone is not broken down very rapidly in the liver. So there's real science about how CBD works. There's also science about how CBD helps men who have male menopause because they have low testosterone and they have depression. They have anxiety. They have mood swings. They're snappy, just like us women when we go through menopause. And the way it does that is that CBD has receptors on serotonin and dopamine within the brain. When dopamine and serotonin is low, that's when you have a depressed man. You have an anxious man. You have a man that can't sleep. So CBD helps to increase the release of these very important hormones throughout the brain to help relieve depression. CBD also assists with men who have sexual dysfunction. The sexual dysfunction we typically see in male menopause is erectile dysfunction and libido. When you take in CBD, it helps to alleviate the inhibition during sex. When a man is having performance issue, it causes a lot of stress. That increased stress decreases performance. So CBD helps relax the man. It helps him calm down, and it also enhances sensation. We have a topical product that we're going to talk about that enhances the sensation for a man in his reproductive organs, the testicles and testes. So this is our product line. Tonight, we're going to be specifically talking about products that only I recommend for male menopause, for andropause. We're going to really be specific tonight for our men. So we have two product lines. We have a power product line, which is our full spectrum line that contain the legal limit of THC, which is 0.3% or less. And then we have a pure line. That's for a man who may have random drug screens at their job. This is a broad spectrum product and it contains less than 0.0% of THC. So again, our products should not be used to treat, diagnose. We can't make those claims. The FDA does not allow us to make those claims. If you're nursing, oh, you wouldn't be nursing if you're a man, never mind. But if you're on medication, if you're under a doctor's care, and maybe you're a woman on the line, if you're nursing, pregnant, please consult with your physician before using CBD products. So yes, we want our men to look like this, vibrant, energetic, ready to perform, and really confident. So CBD and testosterone. Our products are some of the products that you can trust. And the reason why I say that is because in 2018, when the Farm Bill was passed, there were CBD products everywhere. CBD products at the gas station, at the smoke shop, and those products are not tested. We provide some of the most rich medicinal hemp that is fully compliant with the State Department of Agriculture regulations. Our products are industrial hemp registered, and our products are Farm Bill compliant. And that means that we use the legal part of the plant to extract our CBD, the hemp species, and it contains the legal limit of THC, which is 0.3% or less. We want to give our men the highest quality product that's safe, effective, and potent, and is tested. Here at Wakana, we are very, very committed to quality. We provide a certificate of analysis on every single product and on every batch to ensure that we say what we say is in the bottle and on the label is absolutely in the bottle. The legal limit of THC and the potency, the right amount of milligrams within that product. So how do you take our CBD oil or tincture? It's important to use the products and recommendation of dosing that is on our website and our product labels. When you take a tincture, you place the tincture oil underneath the tongue, holding it under the tongue for 60 seconds before you swallow. This is important so that the CBD is absorbed into the bloodstream. We recommend that you don't eat or drink or smoke anything for 5 to 10 minutes before or after taking your CBD tincture oil underneath the tongue, just to optimize its effectiveness in the bloodstream. When you first start with CBD, it's important to kind of look at the drops that are going in front of a mirror so that you can feel comfortable that you are putting the recommended dosing that we recommend under the tongue. So these are some of the products that I'm recommending for your man, for your husband, for your boyfriend, for your nephew, cousin, for that man in your life that you know is struggling with male menopause, andropause, insomnia, snappiness, depression, low testosterone issues, hair loss, etc. Our Power Hempranium 500 milligrams. This is a CBD tincture that we have a proprietary formulation on. Unlike any CBD product on the marketplace, we have infused our CBD oil with MCT coconut as our carrier oil and hemp seed oil, black seed, turmeric, and peppermint. Black seed, turmeric, and peppermint are 3 USDA organic essential oils that we use to enhance the CBD properties. Why do we do that? Well, we understand that those 3 organic oils enhance the anti-inflammatory properties. It actually helps with memory, the turmeric, and heart health, the turmeric. Black seed is amazing because not only does it assist with digestion and kidney and liver function, but it also helps to reduce inflammation in the pancreas. So those men who are dealing with low testosterone due to diabetes, for example, black seed helps to rebuild the beta cells of the pancreas. Those are the cells that produce insulin. So this is an amazing product that is started. 3 drops twice a day is a great way to start initially introducing CBD into the body. 3 drops twice a day will give you between 10 and 12 milligrams of CBD on a daily dose. And that's a low dose. But starting low and starting slow at the beginning is a good way to avoid any minor side effects. So this is a tincture product that should be done twice a day. You can increase it after 4 days to 8 drops twice a day. After 4 days, maybe 8 days, you're not getting results that you're looking for, the maximum dose is 15 drops twice a day. Then we talked about hair loss in men. Hair loss in men, or male baldness, or androgenetic alopecia, is where we see thinning in the men who may undergo menopause. This is our empowered hair. It can be used, yes, in men. Some of you on the webinar may not know that men can use our empowered hair. It's a product that can be used topically. It can be used in the scalp, 6 drops twice a day, or you can use it internally, 6 drops 3 times a day under the tongue. Now remember, this is a power product, which means it has the legal limit of THC. So if you're a man out there and you're having some issues with some patches and thinning, you're gonna want to use this only topically if you have random drug screens at your job. But if you don't have random drug screens, please go right ahead and use this product internally, ingesting it under your tongue, or you can use it topically in those areas that are causing concern. This product has 100 milligrams of CBD along with amazing essential oils that help to address hair thinning, dilating scalp, the vessels in the scalp, and helping to restore your hair. This is one of our business partners, Minister Mooney, who actually uses this product on his beard. You can see in some of the pictures before at the top how that beard is thin, and after I think that was February up until April, now this beard is very thick and healthy, and just an amazing product that you can use on your beard, you can use it on your eyebrows, and of course you can use it on the head for that hair thinning. And then we talk about inflammation and pain. That is another symptom that men who have male menopause or andropause may deal with. They may deal with inflammation and pain because maybe they're in the gym and they're working out and they have sore muscles. Or maybe they're that male that has an autoimmune disease like lupus or multiple sclerosis or scleroderma. This is an amazing topical product. It's called Power Liquid Relief, or Dr. Rita's Rub. It's 200 milligrams of CBD. It also has 19 USDA certified organic essential oils that really address inflammation and pain. This product is used topically. Do not ingest it. It has some hot oils, some essential oils that may cause some burning if you swallow it, but you only need 1 to 2 drops in any area that's causing pain and inflammation. I actually use this product as a pre-workout. Before my workout, I will apply it in areas that are typical soreness areas that may prevent me to getting it in 100% for my workout. So this is a great product for those men as well. And then we have our Diamond Life pre-rolls. Why is this a great product for that man who may have male menopause or andropause? Well, we talked about one of the causes of low testosterone are heavy smokers. Those men in your life that still smoke cigarettes. This is a product for that man. It is a product for that man because CBD, again, has receptors in the brain, those same receptors that give pleasure and reward to those who smoke nicotine. They smoke nicotine, those reward centers are fulfilled, and it causes an addiction because they need more nicotine. Well, CBD comes in, blocks those nicotine receptors, blocks those reward pathways, so we can get our loved ones that are men off of cigarettes. This particular product is 106 milligrams of CBD. It is a full spectrum product, so for those men who have random drug screens at their job, they would not be able to use it. But if you are a man and you don't have random drug screens at your job, our Diamond Life pre-roll is for you. It's going to help you sleep. It's going to help your libido. It's going to assist with inflammation and pain. It's going to help you to decrease the withdrawal from nicotine as you're helping that man to come off of cigarettes, and it's going to react very quickly. Within 1 to 5 minutes, this pre-roll, that CBD, can get into the bloodstream. So this is a great product for that acute relief, for acute fast onset of acting within 1 to 5 minutes. Now, it's really important to know, please do not smoke the entire pre-roll in one sitting. This pre-roll easily should last you at least a month. You only need 2 to 3 pulls at a time, maybe 3 times per day. If you're trying to have that man in your life to stop smoking, each time he gets the urge to smoke, you're gonna have him to pull on this first 2 to 3 times, 3 times a day. Great, great product. And then our CBD Sexual Enhancement Lube. Oh my goodness, for those men out there that are having issues. CBD, again, has receptors in the reproductive tract, in men and in women. So in men, it will help to enhance the sensation. If you take this lube and you rub it on the testicle area and the penis as well, it will help provide an enhanced sensation to the reproductive tract in men. It also helps with vaginal dryness in women. So this is a product for men who have issues with libido and erectile dysfunction. Again, knowing that CBD in the endocannabinoid system has receptors that will help men in that area. And then we have gummies. Our gummies are absolutely very, very effective when we talk about men who have andropause or male menopause. Our power gummies are 25 milligrams of CBD. Again, CBD will help a man who's going through male menopause with sleep. Insomnia is a big issue in low testosterone levels. It's an issue with serotonin, and we talk about dopamine levels. Taking a gummy about 45 minutes before you retire at night is great for a man to get that restorative sleep, that rapid eye movement sleep, so that they wake up refreshed. This is a gummy that is not coated, but is infused. Our products are very unique. By being infused, that means it's more potent and more effective. You can start with a half a gummy at night and increase to a full gummy. We have some men that need 2 gummies, but you always start low and slow so that you have a very good experience. It helps with libido, and it helps to decrease inflammation as well. The power gummies come in a 4-count pack as well, and a 20-count bottle. Our broad spectrum gummies is for that man, again, that may have random drug screens at their job. These are a limited edition. Each gummy is 40 milligrams of CBD. This is a great, great product for, again, libido issues, insomnia, and inflammation. So the same properties and benefits that CBD has in a tincture, in a topical, in a pre-roll, it has in the gummies. The only difference is that the onset of action, it takes longer for gummies to work. That's why I recommend you use a gummy about 45 to 90 minutes before you're going to engage in intercourse or before you're going to retire and sleep at night so that it's in the system. I recommend also that you have the 4-pack count. It's great to have gummies on the go. This is very flexible for those who are on the go for sleep, sex, and inflammation. So our special Father's Day promotion is really right on time. It's a timely way to really help the men in our life with great products that they can get relief if they are dealing with male menopause or andropause. Our Father's Day special includes our CBD liquid relief. That's that topical product that also has 19 essential oils along with 100 milligrams of CBD for topical relief for pain and inflammation. It also includes our Hempranium 500 milligram tincture that you're going to use twice a day, 3 drops twice a day to start off with. It includes our Power Gummies, our 20-pack count. It includes our broad spectrum gummies, that 4-pack count, as well as our Diamond Life pre-roll. And it is included with our Father's Day card, a very nice card that you can have for all of the men in your life. This special price is $119.95. This special price is valid through June the 3rd. It retails at $198. It comes packaged in a beautiful blue foil packaging, again, for all the men in your life who really are suffering from a lot of the symptoms that we talked about that men suffer from as they age and their testosterone levels are low. You want to also include and order a Wakana mask. We understand that this pandemic has caused a lot of anxiety. So that's another reason why you want to get these products. But you want to keep that man in your life safe by including a Wakana face mask so that when they're out and about, they can represent an amazing brand here at Wakana and to also stay in compliance with all of the states. So this low testosterone level does not have to be. We can really help the men in our life with a lot of lifestyle changes. Lifestyle changes where our men can be strong and healthy and vibrant and have a healthy sexual appetite and libido. We want to promote a holistic option for those men, not an option that can be dealt with a lot of side effects. I mean, we see Viagra and how it can cause pretty significant heart issues as a side effect, as well as testosterone treatments as well. So we want to promote a healthy, active lifestyle with exercise, with diet, helping our men to decrease inflammation because we understand that inflammation is the culprit in male menopause and androgen. So what I am offering something special tonight for those men who are referred by any of our business partners out there who want to combine our products with our weight loss management coaching. I will offer free coaching on our weight loss management to those men who are suffering from low testosterone levels, symptoms of male menopause, and want to get their weight off. We understand that the culprit is carrying fat around this abdominal area. That is a huge liability. If you are a man on this webinar and you've got excess fat in this abdominal area, you're going to want to join my weight loss management group. But you have to be referred by one of our business partners, because we understand, listen to this closely, we understand that CBD is not the end all. It is not the magic. We've got to incorporate the healthy diet. We've got to incorporate exercise. We have to incorporate healthy sleep habits. We have to incorporate healthy intake of water. We have to incorporate reduction of stress and managing stress along with CBD, and that's what makes it magical for our men. So I want to put that out there. Anyone that is interested and is a male, is suffering from all of this adipose around the abdominal area and wants to incorporate our amazing CBD products that we talked about, we want to make sure you get that Father's Day, that special. I will allow you to join our group to offer you free coaching. I also want to, before I open up the lines, invite you next Tuesday. If you want to know more about the business opportunity here at Wakana, I want to invite you next Tuesday evening to join me for a full business overview. So at this time, I'm going to take questions. You can put all of your questions in the chat box, and I'm going to answer some of these questions. Let's see. This is fascinating. I never thought about male menopause, andropause. They have all the same symptoms as us, except hot flashes. And some of them actually do get hot flashes as well. So yes, they have the mood swings, the irritability, the depression. They have issues with libido, erectile dysfunction. They have issues with hair loss and hair thinning. They have issues with osteoporosis and bone thinning. They have the same exact symptoms as we do. I am a male, and I'm happy to know that my body changes that I've been experiencing in my senior years. Thank you, Dr. Rita. Now I understand myself much better. You're welcome. I've always heard that men go through menopause, but it is a very good to get clarity in how to have this information passed on to men in our lives. Absolutely. I thought men just had midlife crisis. Ha, ha, ha. Great job, Dr. Rita. How do I get them linked to your weight loss page? They have to be referred to my weight loss page. So in order to be referred to the weight loss page, you have to be referred by one of our business partners here at Wakana. It has to be referred by one of our business partners at Wakana, and we absolutely want you on our Wakana products. The synergy of healthy eating, the synergy of exercise, the synergy of our CBD products, as well as my coaching, that is the synergy that we want in order for you to be referred to that weight loss program. But we want it for you. Any questions? Thank you so much. My husband wants to be in. So I want to leave my email. It's ritamd@wakana.com. ritamd@wakana.com. You're going to use that email if you have any further questions. Again, if you are a business partner, please reach out to me. If you have someone that is a customer, a new customer that wants to also incorporate my coaching for weight loss. Dr. Rita, how is a drop measured when taking the tincture? So there's a couple of ways to measure the drop. You can do it by looking in the mirror and looking at one drop go underneath the tongue, or you can use the measuring part of the dropper has 0.25 is the very first line on the dropper. That equals to about 6 drops. So I like to use the dropper by looking in the mirror, looking the amount of drops. 1, 2, 3 is 3 drops, or you can actually take the tincture up to the 0.25 mark and just know that 6 drops if you measure it out. Rita MD at wakana.com. I believe that's it. Yes. What is the best way to inform the males receiving the Father's Day packet on how to use it? Well, how to use their product is on your website, and how to use the products are also on the label. So if you're sending out a Father's Day package, you want to make sure that that person that you have either blessed with a Father's Day gift to have your website so they can give the extended directions and recommendations on how to take our products on our website as well. Very good question, Margaret Dorsey. Any other questions? Well, if there are no other questions, I want you to contact the person that invited you on this call tonight so that you can get your products ordered, that you can get your questions answered, that you can absolutely get started tonight, because we love our men. We want our men to be healthy. And I'm telling you, the biggest liability that a man has at any age is that gut here. That gut here makes your heart work harder. It increases the inflammation in your body. It increases the incidence of diabetes and heart disease. I'll be honest with you. I had a very, very hard conversation with my 29-year-old last night. He's 29 years old and he's 250 pounds. And I'm like, Jacob, you have to lose weight, because his 250 pounds is all in his abdomen. It's all right here. That is a setup for premature death. So we've got to make sure that our men are healthy, they're strong, their sexual appetite is healthy and strong, their heart is healthy and strong, their bones are healthy and strong. We have to make sure that our men incorporate not only our CBD products, but a healthy, active lifestyle as well. That if they're smokers, we got to get them off of those nicotine cigarettes. If they are diabetics, we've got to help them lower their blood sugars. If they are hypertensive, we've got to help them lower their blood pressure. If they are obese, we've got to help them lower their weight. And the only way to do that is to lower the inflammation in their body. CBD is an anti-inflammatory, and that's how we start. A lot of food that they're eating is high in inflammation. That's where we start. Fried food, processed food, genetically modified food increases inflammation, decreases testosterone. So all of these things synergistically together is how we win our men to live longer, to be healthier, to be happier, to not be so moody and not be so irritable all the time. So thank you again. I can go on and on and on tonight, but the nurses are calling me. Our lady is 8 centimeters right now. And we will see you back here next Wednesday evening, or please join us Tuesday night for a business overview. But make sure you contact the person that invited you on this webinar so that you can get your products ordered, you can get your questions answered, and we can really help you, our men, to be healthier. Good night. Have a Wakana evening.